Okie doke, let's go ahead and get this login going. Let's go ahead move that. Perfect. Hey, welcome into the stream, everyone. Welcome in. Let's go ahead. Camera a bit. My name is Unchallenged, or my name is Brent. Welcome into Unchallenged Gaming. Today we're going to be continuing our adventure on our level 43 Druid. Looks like I didn't get in on time to actually set up some rested, so we're going to go ahead and take care of some rested experience in a bit. For the time being, we are going to be level 43. What we're going to be doing in today's episode is heading over to Thousand Needles. We're going to do 2 races, or just 1 race to get our trinket, potentially, hopefully. We're going to be heading up to the Hinterlands and training our leatherworking to 225 to 300. That's something I want to work on as well in today's episode. It's going to allow us to make a new shoulder, new back piece as well. And it's going to help us progress with our leatherworking as well. And then we're going to be heading to Feralas. Feralas is our next objective as far as spot goes, as we are going to be heading and taking out some hippogriffs today. I don't know what level we're going to be hitting. It's roughly 10 o'clock. I'd like to stream for the next 2-3 hours, and then I'm gonna guess we'll probably at least get 54 if I'm able to get this rested experience. So if you guys are tuning in during the repeat, I do appreciate you guys popping in. Be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and welcome in. And Rock says, yo Brent, how's it going? What is up, Rock? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing good. It's a happy Tuesday night. We're relaxing and chilling. We got to level 43.
You okay?
Oh yeah. You hear me okay? Is my chat working? Yeah, it's all working. Yeah, I was running up and down the stairs earlier, putting the kids to bed. Everyone's asleep right now, so I wanted to take a little bit and make this video. And I don't know, or stream a bit today. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow the full time, because I have an appointment at 1, I think, which is normally when I'm streaming. So I'll see if I'm going to be streaming the full, if I'm going to be streaming at all tomorrow. I'm gonna have to see. Let's go ahead and join that team. I hit that sheep last time. What level is he at? 36. Oh, it's another hardcore player. Zoom it. Look at that bird. But yeah, everything is good. Rock, how have you been? Gonna zoom it. You think we can catch up with the hunter? You think we can catch him by the end of this? Or do you think we'll lose? If he hits a turtle, we might be able to win this. Turtle. If he hits a sheep. If he hits a sheep, we might be able to win this. Oh, it looks like Wind just logged on. Oh no, you got hit by the ads. Death by ads. Guys, if you guys want to give yourself an early Christmas present, I guess I should do that.
I have some issue with the fridge. I think it is going to boneyard.
Oh, your fridge is going bad? Oh no. Oh no, I hit the sheep. I hit a sheep. No, I hit the sheep. Man, I hit the sheep back there, and I think it just cost me the race. I think I may have won it if... Nah, I was so far behind him. Nah, I didn't get it today. Failed. Dude, I beat the time. Go ahead and turn that quest in, and then we'll go over here and turn the other one in. What did we get out of the prize box? Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got the Goblin Car Key. we got the goblin car key out of that chest. And that was out of the gnome chest. So, boom.
4k XP, not bad.
Boom, we got the goblin car key. And let's see what we get out of the goblin prize box. We got a strange bottle. What's this thing do? What's the strange bottle do? Should I drink it? What's the... You will feel... Oh, it feels a bit small. Okay, so it's going to shrink us. That's fine. Let's see. That's trash. Okay, so what am I doing at this point? I am going to be heading over to the hinterlands. That's going to require me to go to Booty Bay. And then we're going to be going up to the wetlands. And going from there. Yeah, that was 8,000 experience apiece. I was hoping that there would be a tent over here that I could kind of add to. And someone said that the strange bottle is a deviate delight. So that's awesome. Okay, is there a fast way to get to the wetlands from here? No, not so much. I have to travel. So we're going to go ahead and head to the wetlands, and then we're going to run up into Irathi Basin and run up into Terran Mill and then run into the hinterlands. I'm going to go ahead and get the flight path in Irathi, get the flight path in South Shore, and then get the flight path in Irathi Basin. Sorry, hinterlands. And there's our first death. Look at this. He died inside Storm
Irathi Basin is a battleground though.
Oh, Irathi Highlands. Irathi Highlands. But hey, we got the goblin car key. That's awesome. I just need to get... I need to get my mount. We're 20 gold away from getting our mount. It could definitely be achievable within this episode or the next. Man, but I'm actually surprised that I haven't got it. Well, not that surprised, right? If I did more quests, I'd probably have much more gold right now because I'm mostly just kind of grinding and not focusing on quests themselves. The majority of the stuff that I'm getting is a lot of cloth. Right? I could sell all my thick leather. This stuff sells for 60 silver a stack if I wanted to, or I could sell it to other players. I think heavy leather sells for 60 or 80 silver a piece. I think thick leather sells for a gold a stack, and then rugged leather is like 3 gold to 4 gold a stack. Oh, only one person died. I was expecting quite a bit more people, but that was just a rogue. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I thought there was more people going to die. But yeah, everything's been good. How has everything been good with you? You said that your refrigerator might be... You have some issues with the fridge? I think it's going to the boneyard. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look at the quest here. This Druid quest is in Darkshire. I'm still not going to get this one. That is crazy that I've had this Druid quest is probably level 14. And I will probably still continue to not complete this quest. We have the delivery to Cross. This is in Stormwind City. I guess I could also turn this one in sometime. Later. It's not a big deal right now. We have the South Sea Delicacy. This is one that's in the southern shores of Stranglethorn. We have the Nessing Way Stalkers. This one is in Ratchet, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's in Booty Bay. I could have done that one really quickly. Venture Co. Mining. That was one that we kind of skipped over as well. Bloodsail Buccaneers. That was in the southern peninsula area of Stranglethorn. And then this is Badlands. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not focusing on quests. The only reason I'm doing specific quests is I kind of grabbed a few quests because I figured I was going to be grinding on the mobs that I'm going to be doing anyways, like the one quest that I completed with the gorillas. I had a quest to kill gorillas. I went ahead and picked it up. I killed a ton of gorillas, and now I turned it in a bit ago. Dude, Northwind. I wonder if there's any use going here. Have you done any of the quests in Northwind there, Rock? Northwind is a 28 to 34. Yeah, I just skipped over that place. I skipped over the whole thing. Let's see, this is updated for Ashera. Contested Ashera. Okay.
I did the starters.
You did the starters in the Northrend. Not Northrend. Northwind, not Northrend. Northrend is Wrath of the Lich King, right? I believe it is. I like Northrend. I thought it was a pretty cool area.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Look at this guy in chat. He's talking about, I have a mod that shows me line of sight with nameplates. Trees seem to be super reliable. So this guy right here, he has some kind of mod that he plays with that it actually shows if he's able to line of sight with the nameplates. And it's called Unit XP.
Northrend is kinda been done so dirty I cannot even express my distaste.
Oh, you're not a fan of Northrend? I like Northrend. I think Northrend was fun. You only ever went there once, right? I forgot how you got to Northrend. I think Northrend, you got to it by a boat. I'm trying to think. It's been a very, very, very long time since I played Cataclysm. Or not Cataclysm, since I played Wrath of the Lich King. I just remember my very first experience going to Northrend and picking up a couple quests. And the green items were insane. The moment you started getting quests and turning quests in, and you got a weapon upgrade that was a green, and you had some epic weapon that you got out of a recent tier dungeon, tier raid, and already it got replaced by this new weapon, it was like, wow. And I really like the item sets. I think like some of the here on Turtlewell, I think some of the custom helmets and armor that Turtlewell has added into the game, I believe come from Wrath of the Lich King. From Wrath.
I like the lore of the place, but how they set it up as a dichotomy playground for Horde Alliance versus Undead is pretty bad in general.
That's interesting. Yeah, I never minded it. I thought, yeah, Horde started on one side of the map and then Alliance started on the other side of the map. And then they kind of worked their way from both ends, and they kind of met at the sanctuary, like the yellow sanctuary tower. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Alliance had their base on one side of Northrend and the Horde had their base on the other side of Northrend. From what I remember. I think I was a Horde Blood Elf at the time during Cataclysm because I played a Paladin. I don't think... I always went back and forth. My Hunter, I played Hunter during Classic. Then end of Classic, I went Paladin. I went Paladin all through Wrath of the Lich King. I played Paladin all through... the Burning Crusade through Wrath of the Lich King. Cataclysm, I was kind of 50-50. I played Death Knight, Paladin, Priest, Hunter, and then during Mists of Pandaria, I think that came after Cataclysm. Then I mostly played Hunter at that time. Oh, where am I going? Oh, we're heading up to Irathi Highlands. Okay.
There was so much more to unpack, but they reduced it to is we go bonk LK kinda place. Now it is absolutely irrelevant for both lore, gameplay and even materials are pretty useless. Thank you, Blizzard.
Nah. What was your favorite expansion? What would you say would be your favorite expansion that Blizzard did release? I never played anything out beyond Pandaria. Panamaria? I don't know, whatever it was called. That was the last expansion that I played, and I played halfway through it, then I was like, nah. Then I canceled my subscription. Okay, so we're going to be traveling up into the Irathi Highlands, stopping in the refuge point, getting the flight path, making our way to Hillsbrad Foothills, heading the South Shore, getting that flight path, and then heading over to the Hinterlands, where we're going to go ahead and stop, level up our leatherworking for a bit.
None they gone so wrong with TBC, so anything they whipped up after is so mediocre it is absolutely jarring to witness.
Oh, okay. I figured. Right, I didn't mind Outlands. I thought Outlands was okay. I enjoyed Wrath more than Outlands, because I feel like Wrath kind of fully flushed a lot of the classes that were still kind of broken. The Burning Crusade tried to fix a lot of stuff, but there was still some stuff missing. And then the things that were missing were really kind of just fixed in Wrath. Wrath really, the game just kind of really felt complete. I would have really enjoyed if during Wrath, they would have went back to Classic and
I would say that TBC was the least failed one, I guess.
Okay, the Burning Crusade was the least failed one. Yeah. Yeah, I had really high hopes after Classic with the expansion that eventually Blizzard would have returned back to this and added something up here. Like this would have become the next 70 plus zone. So as you level through the Outlands, I think Outland was 70 and then Northrend was 80. You would eventually come back to this area and you'd have these new islands that started, right? I was always interested in some of these islands that were in the middle of the map that I never got to hit during vanilla. I don't know the original vanilla map, but I believe there was something that I always wanted to go see in the middle of the map during like the vanilla gameplay. And I thought that would be really cool if they did something like that. I guess they did with the Burning Crusade. The Burning Crusade, you started over here. So the Blood Elves, they had a whole place over here. I forgot what it was called, but Blood Elves were over there. It's been so long. And then Draenei. All I remember is Blood Elves. So let's see, where did Draenei start? Because Draenei started. That was the Burning Crusade, and they started on Old World. I just forgot where the Draenei got kind of stuck in. Was it somewhere? Let's see. So there was the Blood Elves. I'm guessing the Draenei started somewhere in Kalimdor. I don't know.
Power to the Forsaken!
I completely forgot. I've never been to Irathi Highlands and I'm level 43. Isn't that cool? I could have probably made it all the way to level 60 without ever having touched Irathi Highlands. Roll of ability. Stop. Oh my goodness. Stop. Oh. Auto run for the loss right there. Auto run for the loss. Dude, I would have like fell down there and had to figure out how the heck to get back up. That was close. That was very close. That was very
islands were supposed to be all over the Eastern Kingdom's map mostly, but with all the retcons and edits they brought in Activision time with new writers, it is all ended up as another cash grab company. The Oglor was so rich on Northrend, but no, they discarded it all.
Oh man, I don't remember a lot of that lore. Charterwell does a good job of putting in like these quests. I should read through more quests. I just don't. I'm so used to just kind of skipping along and focusing on the end goal, which is just hit level 60. But after I've leveled so many characters, like even when they introduce new quests, I kind of keep track of some quests.
It's all in the RTS games.
Oh, RTS, the full... I think this is it, yeah. Real-time strategy games? Gotcha. Yeah, I never
Mostly
played a
as
lot of
text,
those
of course, but the Warcraft 3 had it demonstrated.
Okay. Mostly as text, huh? So they had a lot of text-based games back in the past that were Warcraft related. That's cool.
How are you?
Yeah, there we go. Got this flight path. Let's keep going. I tried making a text-based game. I got pretty close. I should have released what I had completed and got feedback from people that played the game. I just felt like it wasn't ever really finished. But that's what happens with a lot of developers. They make something and they keep polishing it and polishing it and polishing it. And they never get to the point where they really feel that it's ever really finished. But sometimes you just have to release your game, and it might be only 20 levels, 30 levels. It might not be like a huge game success, but at least it's out there, it's public. People will play it, people can have, give you feedback on it, and then you could use that feedback to fix, correct.
No, I mean book story in prologues and merely maps of the places. The scale of the world felt like it was actually huge due to so many geographical biomes and range.
Text. Okay, as in books. Books, not text-based games. Okay, I had text-based games in my hand. So there's another good weapon back there. Yeah, right back there. There's a weapon right here. Boop. That you can do. It's a single quest. You just kill a bunch of spiders and raptors, and it's like a 14 agility, 7 strength weapon. I listed it in my list of best in slot weapons for druids. So let me see. It is the polearm, the living stone pitchfork. So if I do this right here, this item right here is a quest reward here in Irathi Highlands. You can get it roughly at 34. Now, how does it compare to my weapon? Well, my weapon is 15 strength, so it's really interchangeable. If you don't want to spend the 6 gold, like the 5 gold and whatever to buy my weapon, the big stick, you could just go and get the Livingstone Pitchfork completely free just by completing one quest. So it's really, which do you want? Do you want 15 strength? Or do you want 7 strength, 7 agility? I kind of left that up to each player individually. Okay, we're going to run to South Shore. That's kind of the next spot we're going to go to real quick. And then we'll head up into Irathi, into the hinterlands. You are no hated by the Syndicate. Oh yeah. Obviously they hate me. Yeah, we skipped over a lot of content when leveling. But that is good. because if we ever want to just go back and knock out quests at level 60, instead of giving us experience, it just gives us more money, right? So all the quests that I could have done through all these zones, I can still go back, complete them. Let's do my slash played right now. My slash played is 2 days, 2 hours. I've completed 182 quests, and the majority of my quests that I've completed were back prior to level 18. After level 18, I did very, very few quests. But we're at 2 days, 2 hours till level 43 right now. Okay, I'm just going to go get this flight path over here, and then we're going to head to the hinterlands.
Alterac is so poorly represented even though it was a huge kingdom. Blizzard, you suck.
Alterac, yeah, the Alterac Mountains. Yeah, nobody ever goes there. That's what you're talking about. Okay, there we go. And now we head to the hinterlands. What's this dock going to become? Do you know what they're going to be adding in the docks over there in South Shore? I thought for sure that there would be some type of a boat that goes between South Shore and Gilneas, or between South Shore in... what was the other place? Hold on. There was another place that has a shore. It's not Stormwind or Dark Shore. It's somewhere... not Thuramore. Yeah, like Thuramore. But there already is a boat to Thuramore in the wetlands, so honestly it doesn't make sense for them to add a boat here that would go to Thuramore. Oh, Feralas. Okay, that's where I wish that a boat would go to. I wish that Turtle would add a boat that goes from South Shore to Feralas here. To the Feathermoon Stronghold. I think that would be really cool. Hey, wins at it, man. Level 22. Rocking it. Rocking it. You rocking it. Level 22 though. I forgot if he's doing any challenges. I think he's just doing softcore, I'm pretty sure.
These docks are supposed to be functional and connect Manethil Harbor, Stormwind Harbor and potentially Northern Lord Aaron. Was it not under the Forsaken control now?
Docks are supposed to be functional and connect Manethil Harbor, Stormwind Harbor, and potentially Northern Lordaeron, which is Gilneas, right? Was it not under the Forsaken control now? Oh. So the Forsaken is controlling it right now, and that's why they get ambushed occasionally. Yeah, I always see hardcore videos of people going into South Shore, and then there's like 3 Syndicate or 3 Undead that attack them. Gotcha. But the harbor wasn't as extended as it was in the past. You know, back, you know, if you look at the original version of
Cliff Stillport.
Cliff Stillport. Cliff Stillport. Oh, I don't know. 0 days since the last incident. That would be funny. Imagine. No one dying on HC for 24 hours. Dude, imagine if no one died on hardcore for 24 hours. What would that do? That would be insane. Sounds pretty boring, to be honest. Okay, so let's go ahead in the back here, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to the leatherworking trainer. which I believe...
BRB
this
getting
way.
some tea.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and train artisan leatherworking. And then let's go ahead and buy the Nightscape shoulders. Go ahead and vendor a bunch of stuff. Vendor. It's vendor. And I can use this. And let's go ahead. Take a look at what can I craft. We're gonna go ahead and make a ton of Nightscape headbands. So let's go ahead and first, I have 231 heavy leather. So 231, it's going to convert to 38 plus 74. 38 plus 70. 112. So 20. I'm gonna buy a lot of silken thread. I already have 10, so I'm gonna buy roughly.
Sup Unchy.
What is up, Win? Welcome into the stream. I see you're also online. Welcome in. Okay, I'm gonna head outside and make this stuff out there while I am collecting some rested experience. We're gonna be working on some leatherworking. But welcome in, dude. I see that your Druid is really good. Rocking out level 22 right now. Shoot. Man, I wasted my Swift Potion. Don't ever put your Swiftness Potion next to your tent. As you see here, I just wasted my freaking Swiftness Potion. But it's cool. It's cool. I haven't had to use it in quite a while, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and make up this stuff right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and be working on a few leatherworking items here. We hit level 43. I'm going to go ahead and progress my leatherworking as high as I can. And then we're going to hearth back to Tenaris, and then we're going to head to Feralas. I'm hoping to get level 44 today. That's kind of the goal. We're not going to be able to put on 2 levels tonight because we have a short night tonight, but I think we'll be able to hit 44 pretty quickly. But welcome into the stream, Win. How are you doing? How are you enjoying your Druid now? Let me move this over here. Honestly, I can probably vendor the medium leather and vendor this stuff as well. I have so much of the heavy hide. I don't think I use it. Yeah, heavy hides for leatherworking 150-ish, so honestly, I can just kind of vendor that as well. So I got about 17 more thick hides. Okay, so while we're going through here and crafting all this stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at our gear and talent. So gear-wise, we are doing 2 challenges. We're doing the hardcore challenge. We have 1 single life. The second challenge is that we can only wear and equip what we find, what we get from quests, or what we craft ourselves. So I went ahead and made myself the Nightscape headband. This required 205 leatherworking. Very, very useful. Here we got the Forest Pendant. I picked this up in Duskwallow Marsh from a couple of raptors, 5 agility, 6 spirit. We got the Barbaric shoulders. I'm going to replace these here shortly as soon as I can craft myself the Nightscape shoulders. I have the Cloak of Strength, 9 strength right there. Very nice. Found that in Stranglethorn, I'm pretty sure. Nightscape tunic. We have the Hawkeye bracers. I bought the big stick from the vendor for around 5 gold. We have the Grifter's gauntlets enchanted with the 4 stamina kit, the Grifter's belt, the Grifter's leggings with the 4 stamina kit, and the Grifter's boots with the 4 stamina kit. After that, we found the Basalt Ring of the Bear in 1,000 Needles. I pick up the Demon Band and Duskwallow Marsh. Oh no, Duskwood. Sorry. in Duskwood. Better. Yeah, that's better. And then we have the Deckmaster combination. We picked this up in the Barrens. And we have the trophy, which is 4 attack power, which we picked up in Lochmadon. So that is that. I'm trying to see. I can better this as well. I'm still picking up quite a bit of heavy cloth, but not so much of anything else. Look how slow I craft this stuff. Okay, so I got to get to 230. And then once I get to 230, actually, I want to make... Oh, I need... Not mage weave cloth. Okay, so /db mage weave cloth. And we're going to be heading to Feralas next. I'll get rid of this thing. Okay, so in Feralas, which is where I'm heading to, I can take out ogres. Yeah, there's a ton of ogres down here that are 44, 45 that I'll be able to take out. There's some 42, 43 here, and then some up over here as well, 40, 41. So honestly, I could take out some 40, 41 ogres over here really quickly, get myself enough of the mage weave cloth in order to craft myself some Nightscape shoulders. It's gonna be a nice little increase right there. And then once I get to 230 leatherworking, which is going to be here shortly, I can go ahead and train the Nightscape other piece. Here, I'll show you 1 second. Let me actually go ahead and grab... Where's my bank at? Here's my bank. Let's grab the rest of the stuff out of here.
Hi. YISNT the stream full screen, it's like I'm looking through a window.
Hey, Abby, you're probably in the shorts stream. There's 2 streams that I stream. I stream 1 vertical short stream and I stream 1 horizontal. So if you're on the horizontal stream right now, all you need to do is click on... Here, I'll share the link over there, actually. Join...
YISNT the stream full screen, it's like I'm watching it through my phone.
You are watching it through your phone, yeah. That one is like that. So join me on the full 1080 version of the gameplay by clicking on the link. Okay, I think that was only on that side. Yeah, so that link will take you to my full 1080 version. And right now we're working on leatherworking at the moment. Yeah, so there is 2 streams. One is vertical for those that are kind of just going through shorts. It's a lot of exposure to the short side. And then the other one is a horizontal one. Okay, so now I have 230 leatherworking. I can go ahead, oops, train that. Okay, so now I can go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and make myself a Nightscape back piece, because I do need one of those. I don't want to run out of thick leather. Oh wow, I have 160 in my bank. Is what it says. Oh yeah, I have a ton of thick leather sitting back here in the bank. Wow, okay. I did not expect all that. Expecto Patrolo. I'm going to go ahead and run back to the trainer. Once I make this, okay, I'm at 231. I made myself a back piece. Boom. Is it an upgrade though? Let me see here. So I have 526 attack power with that. I put this on. I'm at 517. I gain a lot of crit, right? I'll go from 15.5 crit to 14.87. Yes, my attack power goes up, but that crit rating goes down. I think I'm going to stick with the crit, honestly. I'm going to stick with the crit. 15.5 crit versus 14, right? It's a pretty sizable difference. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. I can make some rugged hide kits. I can make rugged armor kits. I can make some rugged leather. And let's go ahead and... I would love to make some rugged armor kits and put those on my gear. Okay, but everything else, I'm going to go ahead and let's see, I have... Unchallenged has 235. 235 divided by 5 is 47. Divided by 2 is 23 silken threads. So I'm going to make this later on.
Welcome.
23, 4, and... That's not probably right. Oh, wait, my tent. I'm still forgetting that I have my tent out here. I'm not fully rested. I'm still at 16 bubbles, so I really need to use the rest of this tent. Yeah, my main goal was to get my rested experience up here. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue to make these helmets here. And let's see here. Looks like I can craft. So bust out my calculator. I have 235 thick leathers. Divided by 5, that's 47 of these headbands. I need 47 headbands times 2 silken threads. I would need 94 of these silken threads to be able to make as many. But I'm not gonna, I'm at yellow right now. It's gonna turn green probably at 235, I believe. But hey, welcome into the stream, Amir. I think that you were leveling a character over here as well, right? Did your character die? I think you had a rogue, right? Oh no, you had a warrior. You were leveling a warrior. Yeah, you were leveling over on Ambershire. You had a warrior. If anybody out there is leveling a hardcore character, definitely let me know. I mean, if you're leveling a softcore character here on Ambershire as well, let me know. But I'm leveling up my Druid from your video. It's now level 19. Oh, wow. Dude, you're catching up pretty quick then. And Amir says, I'm leveling up my mage with the help of the warrior orc video. In this one, I'm with my friends and I'm no longer a solo player, and we're all new, and your videos on leveling are very helpful. Hey, that's awesome. That's what I was going for. I'm always trying to help out and trying, like all my other playthroughs have always been, you know, this quest, grab this quest, go here, do this. This one right here, I'm not doing that. I'm just very grinding, and it's worked out, right? I have 2 days played. I'm level 43. Let's see, this paladin just picked up. What is this? Oh, wow, nice. He picked up these nice little things here. The sword. Is that a one-hander? Oh, it's a two-hander. Wow, is that new on Turtle? The model doesn't look nice at all, but the reward here itself is nice. 21 strength, damage and healing by 29 for holy, and then 2% crit. And that bulwark right here, that shield is nice. I don't think that's new. I think I've seen this before. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's take a look here at my rested. I'm at 21 bubbles, so we're almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off. It is custom. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was custom. Yeah. If you have people to play with, World of Warcraft is fun. You have, you know, if you're playing a Druid, that's so much fun, because if you're playing with other players that are like a warrior or a paladin or a healer like a priest or shaman, right? You guys can interchange. One person can tank, one person can heal, or say it's a paladin, they can tank, you can heal. Like, it's interchangeable. It's really fun. I like running stuff like that where I'm gonna go ahead and swap to this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, since I can't make any of that. Or, let me see here. I can make some rugged thick. I can make some of this. And look at that, I get skill points from this. I could have just made these. I'm probably gonna get to like 240 potentially. I don't like how rugged leather, it just drops off a cliff. Look at this, I'm at 238, 239, and then I get right here to 240. Oh wow, I'm still in the orange. I wasn't expecting being able to just make these really easy. It cost me one more thick leather. I'm not able to make the money. These ones sell for almost 50 silver a piece, but it makes me rugged leather. It gives me a nice talent skill point, and I can turn the rugged leather over into rugged, what are they called? Rugged armor kits. Wow, I've already got quite a few levels off this thing. I wasn't expecting to get up to 250. Oh, but then it goes gray. Okay, see? It just dropped off. At 250, it just kind of fell off.
My profession on my druid is only mining.
Only mining? I would honestly take urban mining. I would take up herbalism and mining. Because if you get urban mining, those are really nice professions where you are able to go into dungeons like Mara by yourself or DM, and you can mine and herb everything yourself. Like if you're just looking for professions that kind of stacked well together. Okay, so now I can come up here and I can make 4 armor kits. And this is going to scale me up as well. And now I can...
Only for golds.
Yeah, only for gold. Yeah, herbalism and mining go really well together. Let's go ahead and put these armor kits on my armor. And you're going to see my life just kind of ticking up slowly. We went from like 1800 to now 1909. We're going to go in 1919. And then finally, we're going to go to 1929. Boom, there we go. And I can vendor all this stuff. Okay.
But how about 2 fine skill at one time?
But how about 2 fine skills at once? That's true. Yeah, but you can usually see mining, or you can make like an interchangeable macro that says like, if this is active and you click it, then go this, else if this is active, then go this, right? It'd be one, or you can just hit it. Like if you're looking for a specific, like, I don't know, you can see a lot of mining nodes on your own without the add-on. Same thing with herbalism. Obviously, having 2 gathering professions on one is difficult. It just depends on what you're kind of focusing on at the time, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way. Let's go ahead. And I'm at 30 bubbles. So wait, am I at full? No, I'm almost full. I'm still getting... Okay, we are 99% to full rested. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make... I thought I could make the Nightscape shoulders. Where's that at? Oh, it's down here. The Nightscape shoulders. And you are now fully rested. Okay, nice. Someone had messaged me about this guy's reputation. So this weapon right here is really nice for druids. It only requires honored, 17 agility, 12 stamina, 32 attack power. So it's a really nice weapon, but they said that if you go and do Grim Reaches and then, you know, some quests
Selling
here in the
copper in a
Hammerfall.
helped me a lot of golds early game.
Well met.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, selling copper does help a lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. I can make Nightscape boots, Nightscape pants. That's it. That's all that I really want to do. Nightscape. I like the set stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep the majority of this stuff. Yeah, that I'm not gonna train anything else. Okay, we're done. We are done with leatherworking for the time being. I'm not gonna be focusing on that anymore as much as I got a lot of stuff out of it that I need. Okay, let's go ahead and hearth. And we're gonna be heading to Feralas. I'm trying to think what's the faster way to get to Feralas, but we don't have much of a faster way to get there. I have to take the flight path. But at least I've been to the flight path between Feralas and the Thousand Needles, and I can just run that way. Okay, let's go ahead and fly to Feralas. I like having my hearth at Booty Bay. Druids have 3 ways to get around the world. First, I have teleport to Moonglade, which gets me right up in here where I can use the flight paths to get to like Winterspring or Fellwood really quickly. I have my hearth, which takes me to South Kalimdor. Then I have my tavern, which is my guild base that takes me to Booty Bay. From Booty Bay, I could take the boat to Ratchet. I can go ahead and take the flight path up to Stormwind. It's not that long of a path, right? And, you know, I could take the tram or flight path here, or I could take the boat here from Stormwind over here to Darkshore, or to, where else does it go? No, that's the only place it goes to. So I feel like I feel like my what's it called? My Hearthstone being here in Booty Bay helps out quite a bit, because I'd really have no other faster travel down to this direction without it. Yeah, you're on softcore, so selling copper on the auction house probably nets you anywhere from like 15 to 20 silver pretty dang quickly. And let's see, what were you? You were are you Horde or Alliance? You're a Horde Druid. You have access to Blackstone Island. That whole island is essentially covered with copper. If you do a /DB, did you know about this?
I'm a part of bull gangs.
The bull gangs, yep. If you do /D, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but if you do /DB, if you have PF Quest, you can do this. /DB and then type in copper ore. You can go in here and click on the little cogwheel, and then you can see here if I go to Blackstone Island, every single one of these little green dots is a node. So I always take the flight path here from, where is it? Go away. I take the flight path from Starkwater Port, and then I fly to Blackstone Island. You land right here. I go up along the shore. Node, 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 node. I go into this cave. I do a spin inside this cave here, getting all these. I come out. I go up this hill. I get this one, this one, this one. I jump down. I grab this one, head into this mine shaft, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I come back out, go up this path, and then jump down again and kind of do it again. And I stayed there for about 30 minutes, and I'm able to get about 100 or so copper really quickly. Okay, so we have arrived here in Dalinar. I know there's a couple quests here to kill some panthers and stuff. Let me see here. Tribal leatherworking. Yes, we are going to be doing some tribal leatherworking. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and nab up that quest.
What brings you?
Visions, 10 chunks of wolf meat, sure. We'll take out some wolves here. Let's see, the gnarled bramble hide. Anything special for leatherworking? Nope. I think there's some quests in this tower as well. Let's go look. Oh wow, quite a few. Oh yeah, the messenger, don't need that. The grim plot. Discover the clues by the light. Grim totem, no. No pot, no. Okay, so nothing that I'm interested in there. And Amir says, I'm leveling up with your videos. You didn't die even once, but I died more than 10 times. I guess hardcore mode isn't meant for me. At least for now. Hey, it's all a learning experience. It's all a learning experience, 100%. And I've been playing World of Warcraft for a long time, so. Ruins of something. That's a pretty nice helmet. Plate, 13 strength, 13 agility. That's actually pretty decent. Okay, so it looks like there is a grind quest. I'm gonna go ahead and be killing wolves. Wait, where is it? Chunk of wolf meat. Is that here? I thought there was wolves over here, but I don't see it on the map.
Still no aquaform.
Dude, I haven't got nothing. Unless it was given to me, I don't have it. Ain't that crazy? Let's go ahead and buff up. I still have my level 14 Druid quest, the principal source. I haven't got a single quest after that. Who needs quests, man? I don't need no quest. I don't need no aquaform. What's aquaform gonna do for me? I never go in the water. Oh man. I hit prow. I'm pretty sure I hit prow anyways. I think I gotta get wolf meat off these guys. I'm just gonna do a quick little session in here killing these guys. Hey, I got a ring.
You rip at one, combo point for damage.
Dude, I got a really nice ring right there. I got a 6 strength, 6 stamina. Yeah, I'm ripping at 1 combo point. Well, because it increases my claw damage. So I'll go in here and I'll praw, and I'll get a couple praws in, and then I'll rip, and then I'll rake. So now I have 3 bleeds in the target. So my whatever ability it is gives me 30% more claw damage for every bleed. So all I'm doing is just applying bleeds. I'm able to apply 3 bleeds, so I kind of just do that. Yeah, see, 3 bleeds usually. Just depends on the target. If it dies faster, then I'm not going to worry about it. Gonna get some chunks of boar meat. Yeah, I have open wounds. So the more bleeds that I have in the target, then I do more damage to it. My claws do massive amounts of damage. Yeah, okay.
Can I see your Druid macros?
Druid macros. Yeah, I can show you Druid macros here. Druid macros. Here, let me just... Once I start running, I'll show the macros off here in just a minute. I don't have too many macros. I have enough macros to kind of just make what I need working in the way that it works. And die. Okay. Let's see here. I'll show you. Oh, I can't skin. Okay. Druid macros. I have a few. I think it goes better through macro. Wait, why doesn't it show? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Bear macro. I have a regular maul. I have a regular maul macro. Just auto attack and then maul. And then I have, same thing with swipe, I have an auto attack at the front. It uses action, current action 36, so it just checks if this button is flashing. If I hit 1 over there on that target, I don't have my auto attack on that button, huh? If I swap over to my bear form, you know, if I hit 1, you'll see down at the bottom that my attack is auto attacking, so my 1 is kind of a spammable button. It just lets me auto attack without canceling my auto attack. I have a shift into bear, so I can just shift into bear, and it's on my rollers. So if I roll forward and hold shift, I turn into a bear. If I roll backwards and hold shift, I turn into a cat. I have a combo point bite macro. I'm not using right now because I'm not using my ferocious bite that often. So all it does is check for it. It checks for combo points. So it's looking if combo points is more than 4, and I have more than 40 energy, then it's going to use ferocious bite. Otherwise, oh no, if I have more than 4 combo points or equal to 4, it's going to use ferocious bite. Otherwise, if I have more than 40 energy, then it's going to go ahead and use claw. But I'm not using that because my claw damage does more damage than my ferocious bite. So I'm just kind of using ferocious, I'm used to using claw, and not triggering that ferocious bite unless I absolutely need it. Because ferocious bite's kind of a terrible waste of energy. And then other macros, I have the claw rip. Same thing with the ferocious bite. It just checks for combo points. If I have more than 2 combo points on the target, it'll choose to rip. Otherwise, it'll choose to claw. And then I have pounce. So if I have the stealth, if I'm in stealth mode, it's going to choose to pounce on the target. If I'm not in stealth, like here, it's checking for the ambush interface UI thing up here at the top. If it's there, it'll allow me to pounce. If I'm not in stealth, then it's going to use shred instead. So that way I can, it's just the one button right here. If I'm invisible, it's going to pounce on the target and then shred. So it's like an all-in-one button thing. So here I just kind of scroll back on my mouse. I can pounce on the target, continue to scroll back, and just continue to shred. What's the name of the add-on is that shows string, bio, and crit? That, like all these crits over here, it's called Milk Scrolling Text. Yeah, this is all the Mink scrolling text. Let's see, next macro, let me see here. Next macro was Ravage. I don't use Ravage anymore. I choose to pounce instead of ravaging the target. But it worked very similar to the one macro where I am using pounce right now. So it would just check if I'm stealth. If I'm stealth, it would choose to ravage. And then if I'm not stealth, it would choose to shred. My roll macro for my cat form, I just kind of roll it. And regardless of how many times I spam it, it just kind of keeps me in cat form. I don't break the form. Oh, man. And let's see, I have a prow macro, just a spammable prow macro, so I don't break my prow. So all it is, like I can hit 3-3-3-3 and it's not going to hit my prow. I think if you have regular prow on your key bindings and you smack it more than once, it takes you out of prow, and I don't like that. so I don't have my prow breaking when I hit prow again. So I can smash 3 as much as I want without breaking my prow out. And then my last one is just rip. It's just checking. Oh, what'd I get? What is this? Oh, okay. The last macro is just checking for combo points again. If I'm higher than 1 combo point, it's choosing to rip, just to get that bleed effect on them, and then it chooses to go back to rake. And that's what I'm using right here. All it's checking for is if 1 combo point is active, it's applying a rip, and then goes to rake. That way I can just rip as soon as I have 1 combo point.
I have same issue, but not with prowl, but with form.
Yeah, but these are spammable. I can spam these as much as possible, and they don't
I
change
hit it and I hit it again.
Yeah, see that's what these are for. I can hit these as often as I want, and they don't break. They don't change me back.
And it take me back to bull.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I made these macros specifically. So they're spammable. They're on my mouse wheel, and when I use them on my mouse wheel, like you're going through them a lot. So I can just hold shift, scroll back, and I turn into a cat. I can scroll back again, and I just don't shift. If I hold shift, scroll forward, I turn into a bear. And I don't transform into a human, it just lets me do that. I think I've copied all my macros into the Discord, into macros or in the Druids. Spammable auto maul. I guess I don't have that. I guess I don't have that in there. Here, I can put them in the, I thought I had them, so... Shift, fast, bear cast. And then shift, fast, cat. Okay, I went ahead and added those macros into the Discord and the Druid channel at the very top. I have all my spammable macros. The auto attack spammable doesn't work. I have to fix some of that. Oh, I have to be careful with these guards. Forgot about those guys. Gotta remember, you are not a horde player. You will die if I'm not too careful. I'm gonna go up here and get some quick mage weave cloth, because I wanted to make these Nightscape shoulders, and I need 3. Oh, I need actually... I do need 3 mage weave cloth. I'm just gonna get 3 mage weave cloth. But those macros, they let you spam it without breaking, you know, turning you back into human. Because that always irked me. Mage Wave, yes. This is a good grind spot too, all these humanoids. If I wanted to grind humanoids, it's a good spot. Gonna patrol this way? Yeah, it is. And I have my 6 mage weave, I'm pretty sure. Yep, got my 6. That's all that I needed here. I just wanted 6 mage weave cloth. These guys hit pretty dang hard. And I got a new potion. A superior healing potion. Now that I wasted my swiftness potion, that's my new potion to replace it. But I'm pretty sure that you're in my Discord server, so if you go into the Discord server, go into the Druids channel. At the top of the channel, you'll see all the macros. Now, the auto attack won't work. I tested the auto attack one, so those don't work. But this does. Spammable attack. This is the side button. Oops. I forget how low level I am here, huh? Hey. Yeah, I am still pretty low level here. Was someone just trying to do fizzle? Yeah. But yeah, I don't have a lot of macros. I haven't had a need to make more. There's probably more macros that are out there. I just haven't had a need to make more. On my other druid, I had a macro that I would use with Moonfire. So Moonfire, I could target my tank, and whatever the target of my target was, I would Moonfire. So that means that I could target my tank and just hit Moonfire, and it would Moonfire the target of my tank. And then just Moonfire whatever he's hitting so that I wouldn't pull threat, and that I could trigger Omen of Clarity. I didn't need it on this druid, so I didn't copy it over. I couldn't think of anything else that I really needed. But I like using macros. Macros simplify a lot of stuff. Like here, I don't have to monitor my combo points and use my Ferocious Bite or Rip myself. It's all based off the combo points. Oh, man, almost out of tea. I'm almost out of tea. I am out of tea. Stresses me out, man. How can I be out of tea already? I had a whole cup of tea, and I've already drank it all. It kind of so many higher levels than I was expecting, but it's fine. I have to kill this one, huh? Okay, this is where we're going to be taking out a bunch of bad guys. Let's go ahead and clear out this map. It's got a bunch of stuff here. Extended. Click. Click, click, delete. Yes, there we go. Get rid of all that stuff. Okay, these are the guys that we're going to be focusing on. There are usually 43 to 44 in this area. Most of them, from what I remember, were casters. I guess these are not. The casters ones, they fall easy. Wow. Already I got seen that quick. I don't like the fray feathers are fine. It's the stag ones that suck. Those guys stun you. So we're gonna try. Once we get to 44, it'll be easier. This is my favorite grind spot to go to at between level 43 to 48, 49. This is where we're going to be chilling. You got a ton of this stuff right here. I'm pretty sure that could be turned into the Darkmoon Fairy. I'm pretty sure it could be turned into the Darkmoon Fairy. And Darkmoon Fairy, I think, has a unique bag. I think someone was saying it. They have a bag you can get. But the bad thing is that it is unique. So you can only get one of the bags from the Darkmoon Fairy. $546 experience. Absolutely. These are the guys that I don't like right here. The Stag Wings. They do like a stun effect on you. I'm not a big fan of them. So I will avoid those. So the green ones are the stags. I would just try and fight one. I'll see how bad it is. How annoying is it to fight these? But these ones have 26 armor. Oh yeah, see that stun. That's not too bad. They stunned me once. I got an ancient chest piece of the Falcon. I just always want to open on them. That's the thing. And it takes me back to being a bull. Okay, no, I answered that right. Hopefully those macros do help you. If you are able to use those macros to your advantage, take advantage of them for sure. These are the really easy ones. Despite them being 46, you do a lot more damage to these guys. And their little cast that they do, it's basically not that much of a problem. Bags. Oh shoot. Yeah, I didn't mean to get up in his face that fast. On my hunter here, this is a wonderful playground. My pet can basically get sent into packs and packs of this stuff, and then have no problem taking a pack like 2 or 3 of these guys down while I'm multi-shotting. And I get really fast, really quickly to level 48. Forgot if the Patriarchs do anything special. Yeah, see, those guys drop pretty quickly. They get nearly 600 experience, so you want to take out the Sky Stormers as fast as possible, as they're going to give you a really bunch of experience, and they die really fast. And even if they start casting something on you, just move to the other side of them, and you'll be out of the range. I just got 2 greens. I got the plate and a back piece. Aw, man. And we might have to evacuate here. Ah, we're good. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine, right? We're fine. I just need to get this heal off, man. There you go. If these were stags, they'd be a completely different story. But they're not. be a completely different story. Okay, I do have Frenzied Regeneration. If I ever had to exchange my Rage for health, I could go that route. But I'm not in deep trouble. I am not in deep trouble here. Immortus has died. Ooh, I got greens. Dude, I'm getting tons of greens. I've got 4 greens so far, plus the ring. So I got quite a bit of rings. I guess I do have to be careful through here because my level, I get quite a bit of aggro. But watch my experience bar. When I kill a guy, it moves up pretty quickly. It moves up fairly quick. Oh no, 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 please. Wait. I'm not trying to fight two of these guys again. I'll stick to my 1v1s. One v one is fine. And we turn dead. Yeah, see how quick they drop though? They drop really quickly. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Watch, I'm at 1400 life right now. Oh, I didn't get my 2. I didn't get my 2 hits into him, but it's fine. I'm kind of bringing him a bit back so that when he does, if he does cast the stuff on me, I'm able to kind of just move behind him. So when he starts casting, yeah, he took 400 life away from me. So this is my grind spot. Look how many of these guys are here. They're all these purple ones right here. They're just all casters. Look at their armor's 222. And when I hit them with my shoot. Oh, dang it. I hit them with my fairy fire. They drop down to 1800 experience. 1800 armor. So they fall just as fast as the gorillas and raptors do in Stranglethorn, but they give me so much more experience. Come on, one more tick. There it goes. There we go. They're gonna aggro both of them. I should be able to get the. No, he'll aggro me. Man, those are 2 stacked. This will take out this one. We're gonna try a level 46 now. 47. No. I feel just bad not being able to take these on. I can do this one now. I just don't want to fight too many at the same time. There's that claw, there's that clear cast. Read it up. I think there might be one over there. Yeah, the patriarch will aggro with him. These are separated enough to not aggro now. Think I can pull this one? Yeah, pull him back now. Don't tell me how I can go quest. I'm gonna try a patriarch here shortly. I'm just scared. I'm pretty sure that they stun. Oh, the seer is in the tower behind me. Yeah, there's a boss up in there. He drops like a pretty decent like shoulder piece, I think it is. I think I might be able to pull this one without the patriarch pulling. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I just don't want to pull a patriarch or stag wing with them. I'm pretty sure that the stags and the patriarches both do a stun. And I don't want to mess with stuns right now. Oh shoot. Does anybody else go up into this location and Feralas to kind of grind on guys? Or do they prefer other spots between 43, 48? I guess I could have stuck the Stranglethorn probably till 45 before coming over here. You know, just taking out raptors and gorillas and stuff, but not a bad location.
Yes!
I hope this guy stays hardcore because his name is HC. Or Ren HC. Boop. Gil has died. I just got a haircut today, and I think I have to go get. I washed my hair right afterwards, but I still got some like loosey hairs. I can just kind of feel them sometimes. Because I get my haircut, take a shower, and then the wife's like, "Oh wait, I missed a spot," and then she goes back through it, and I always get a few extra pieces. One more. Oh man. Ooh, I got a crushing. This guy's crushing me. That's the difference in these levels. I get crushed by their level. There's a big difference in our levels, so... Oh, what is that? Oh, another one of those? There's also a hippogriff egg back here I can go ahead and pick up while I'm here. I don't think I can turn it in for experience, but because my hearth is booty bait or gadget sand, I can just run back here and pick up the egg. And I don't know if I get anything from this thing besides just kind of a random thing. I don't know what it is. Wait, did I not pick it up? No, I didn't pick it up. There it goes. Yeah, if anybody has any comments or questions for me, definitely drop it into the chat. Right now, we're just kind of chilling. I'm hoping to hit level 44 by 12 o'clock, because I do need to do a hard stop at 12, maybe even a little after 12. So I think I can get to level 44 within the next hour. And then once I hit level 44, I'm going to go ahead and run to Featherwood to get the flight path over there. And then Earth the Moonglade to train 44. Nice hits. Awesome hits. You guys are so close together. Usually they don't get that close. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to get them with the... Don't get him. Finish him off before he casted it. Finish him off before he could cast it. Oh, no. I didn't get my open. Which is no bueno. So now we're going to lose a lot more health. Because we didn't get our brow and stuff triggered on him. So now we're at the whims of the damage. We have a proc. Goodness, please, please, no! Dude. That's terrible. You can see here the weapon damage here that it's missing. So glancing means like it's partially being blocked. It's not going all the way through, and that's due to his level. That's why it's not really worth it to kill things that are higher level than you by 2 levels or 3 levels. Because while it does give you a lot of experience, if you're able to kill it, it's just a lot of your damage is being negated. Honestly, if I probably wanted to hit level 44 faster, it would be faster probably just to go back to Booty Bay and just take out a bunch of gorillas outside of Booty Bay really quickly. That would probably be the fastest way to hit level 44. But it's fine. We still need 90 bad guys to get to the next level. Is a lot more than I was expecting. Oh no. I am not in it today. This is not going well. And these guys don't do a lot of damage, but they're still crushing me. Despite them being caster classes, they still kind of hurt. Take this guy out again. Now that stag isn't near. Oh, I got a pattern of The Wind, Boots of the Wind, 13 agility, 8 stamina, 5 arcane of resilience, resistance, and 1% casting attack speed. Oh, it's lame. I'm not a caster, so it's kind of eh. No. Man, I thought I had it. Thought I had it, man. I'll pull them with my thing. I just got him by himself. That's all I wanted. Just to get him by himself. And get them all. I can't in all the battles. I'm gonna try and fight a stag. Yeah, that's done, man. As long as he only does it one time, I'm fine. The music here almost sounds like Stranglethorn. Dang, no procs. Now I got a proc with my claw. I'm gonna try a patriarch. A patriarch. And my miss, it happens. I shred. There, at least I get my bleeds open. I missed my pounce on him, but I still got my other bleeds. Yeah, he's critting me. See the difference in these guys versus the other ones? This one takes nearly 50% of my health away. We're almost halfway to level 44. I feel like the mobs until I level are wrong. It seems like I haven't killed anywhere near the mobs that it was looking for earlier, and I'm already... Let's see here. If these guys net me nearly 600 experience... Let me see here real quick. Calculator 106 300 minus 52 592 is 53,000 divided by 600 is 89 mobs. Okay, so actually it is about right. It is correct. It takes about 89.51 mobs to get to level 44. But that's really surprising. I thought it would be less. I was really wrong with my math. Come on. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Yes, clear cast. Love me that clear cast. Love me that clear cast. The bread and butter of a druid, that omen of clarity is so strong. Don't do it. Don't cast it. You get a crit. No. There we go. Watch the proc. Yep, there it is.
Woo!
Come on, finish him, finish him, finish him. Stealth. Dang. I wonder if I should start moving as soon as I start casting it, just kind of move away from where I was. Or is it going to cast it where I am now at? Whoop. One more, there it goes. I don't even think I got it on my proc there, but I think I still managed to get 2 shreds in there. Has anybody out there seen the TV show Fallout? I started rewatching season 1. I think I'm about 4 episodes into it now. I've already watched it in the past, but it's been a while since I watched it. And just kind of going back through it. It's enjoyable, even as a second time going back through it. There's a bunch of little things that you may have missed during like the first playthrough of the vaults and all that. I never played the video games. I know it's a really popular video games thing. Come on, don't aggro nobody. Okay, good. But yeah, I've never played the games. I might be able to get... I would just pull him by himself. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pull this one by himself. Yeah, he casts it wherever you're standing at the time. That's where he casts it at. Not where you were fighting him at, it looks like. No. $600. And take me back to Bull. Okay, now I got that comment. Everyone's so quiet in the chat. There's a few of you guys out there. There's quite a few of you guys. Between YouTube, there's 9 on YouTube. Looks like 4 or 5 over on Twitch. If you guys have any comments, definitely drop it into the chat. We're doing 2 challenges today. We're doing the hardcore, which is, 1 life. And we're also doing the solo self-found. So anything that we found or crafted or have got through a quest, that's what we're able to equip. And it's gone really well for us. We've actually found a ring recently, 6 stamina, 6 strength. We just picked that up here in Feralas during, killing some wolves and grizzly bears back there. So that replaced one of the rings that I got at level 20, 18, 20 back in Duskwood. So huge upgrade right there. Well, not like big, but it's a good difference. I don't know, whenever I get excited over my gear, my heart rate's like, whoa man, new gear. Nah man, it's not new gear. I just want more gear. Eh. Boom. Bada booey. Baba booey. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's go ahead and vendor some stuff real quick. Let's see how much we get. We're at 71 gold. Hit all vendors. We're now at 78. Go ahead and go through here. Sell all the stuff that I do not need. I'm not going to be an elementalist. I can toss all that out. I'm going to keep the, what are they called? I'm going to keep the Vibrant Bloom. So I'm pretty sure those could be turned in for Darkmoon Fairy tokens. I just made 6 gold here. Look at this. I made 6 gold, 28 silver, just from selling all those, all the grays. That's not even including the greens that I sold recently. So next dump of items, I should, if I make, well, I won't make over 10 gold, but if I did make over 10 gold. So here I got some bracers. That's a 47. It's a bit higher than I was expecting. Parry, parry, dodge, dodge. Honestly, this place might be better at close to 45. I'm here already, and I want to just get to 44 as quick as possible. So while I think this would have been good to get here at 43, it's probably not the best. I should have just stuck the Stranglethorn for a bit longer. Ah, he's gonna shoot me with the... I might be able to get this without aggroing the other one. I got to heal after this one, pretty sure. Nah, I got it. I can do this. Watch how I roll. I'm gonna get 2 crits. 1 crit? Oh, dang it. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I got a crushing 108 against me. And he's dead. Okay, let's go ahead and heal back up to full. We'll go ahead and reapply thorns. And again, put this repair bot away, because if I accidentally click it, it's gonna drag me out of bear form. And I don't want that negativity in my life. Or cat form, I suppose. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna be able to kill you. I'm not gonna be able to kill you. Come on, one more proc, come on. Come on, one more. No. I'm not getting any rugged leather here. I was expecting to get at least some. But Umgoro Crater is where I'm going to start to get rugged leather. And lots of rugged leather. We are going to hit level 60 with close to 300 leather working. I'm thinking. Because of how much thick leather we're going to be converting to a rugged leather. It's going to be a lot. Come on. Oh, missing. Mary. Everything in the world's going on, but what I want. Hey, everything but the right one. He's far enough away. We should be able to get this guy without the stag. Oh, wait. Roll right here. I don't remember that being a patrol. Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember that. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bubbles away. I moved so far away from that, and it still hit me. His opening shot smacked me. 73. I can pull him, right? Yeah. Already casting it. It'd be nice if druids had some kind of life leech thing that they could apply onto somebody, and then, you know, they apply a life leech, kind of a, like, kind of lingering rule or something. Just, I don't know what kind of a life leech ability would be, what it would be called, but just something, like even Fairy Fire. Applying Fairy Fire to the target lowers its armor and allows you to regenerate 1% of your damage off that target, or 2% of damage, or something. Come on, proc. One more. Got it. It did even proc. I do it. I do it. No. Don't you? Don't. Dead Zeppelin. And Win is now 23 in the Barons. He is going. Come on, let me have a blue. Brought me a nice epic. No, not that. Oh, my thing died. I gotta charge my heart rate monitor thing up because I just noticed it died on stream. So I'll be charging that through the night. On. Yeah, I don't want that one with my life as it is. Maybe afterwards I'll take him out. Come on, one more. Oh, so close. My energy had almost ticked up to where I could. Yeah, he's getting awfully close over there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and attack this Patriarch here, level 47. Oh, we should be able to do him. Let's go ahead and do that. As long as I can get the opening on him. Last time he dodged my open. Ah, we got it. Oh, he resisted my fairy. He resisted my fairy there. Let's go ahead and reapply fairy. It worked this time. Battle of the Titan. And you should die. There you go. Easy, right? Easy. He only took out 700 of my life, and that was when I had heals. I had rolling hots going into that combat. Whoop. One more. Nah. Come on, one more hit. One more hit. He's by himself. Let's go for him right now. He has a patrol into the other one. Ooh, 700 life. Start casting. There you go. Start casting. I'm going to draw you away. Yep, I saw that. Can't shift. Yep. Is anybody doing anything fun for next week for Christmas? Any Christmas travels? Any Christmas planning? Like going to visit family, going on a vacation, getting out of school for the week, like anything fun and exciting? My kids will be off for the next 2 weeks, so I think that like what I'm streaming right now is not usually my normal schedule, but if I'm able to stream at this time of the day, that leaves my daytime available to do whatever I kind of want to work on, whether it is kind of monitoring the stocks and making content around the stock market during the day. That guy's 47. I got one more quick heal. Free heal. I'm not going to make it to the next guy to do this, so there we go. As my other channel is really close to being monetized. I just hit 6,150 subscribers or something like that, and I'm about 500 watch hours away from getting that channel remonetized. So as soon as that channel becomes remonetized, it's going to be able to it gets quite a bit more views than this one. This one averages more views, but the CPM is a lot lower. I think this channel CPM is about $3 per 1,000 views, versus the other channel is going to be much higher. I don't know what it is yet, but generally it's a financial channel, so those channels often have a higher CPM. I think in the past it was anywhere from $17 to $25 per 1,000 views. So if I get, for example, like 1,000 views, that's $25. 5,000 views, that's $125, and so on. So, whoops. Oh no. Ooh, I got it. I didn't think I would. Oh no. I think I burnt some of my energy there using Tiger Fury at that time. Go ahead and walk away. Oh, he died. I did not expect him to live. I didn't expect him to live through that. Or I expected him to live and use that his cast. So as we go into the new year, I might be converting my schedule around a little bit. That way I can focus on streaming at night. And wow, it shot way over here. Whoa. Missed him. Is this the end? Did I not do it right? How much room do I have behind me? I got some room behind me. Got some room this way? Yeah, I got some room too. And you might be asking yourself, man, why is this level 43 Druid trying to take on level 46s? It's because I'm getting nearly 600 experience a kill. And I'm not like, it's not life-threatening. Despite these guys being 3 levels ahead of me, their armor is still really low. Huh, TF. You know, when I apply Fairy Fire to these guys, you can see down on the bottom right, their armor drops from 2234 to 18-ish, 1800-ish. That's a 400 armor difference. And these guys are netting me nearly 600 experience a kill. So every 10 of these guys is 6,000 experience. 6,000 experience. That's like, you know, I kill 10. That's the equivalent of completing 1 quest. And I don't have to run back. I don't have to go look for the next quest objective or do something crazy. I'm living my best life as a druid. I'm killing, I'm scanning, I'm moving on. Working out. Getting tons of thick leather now. Which is, I think I can get on me. I don't want to fight them both. That'd be a bad pool. I don't want to fight stags. You don't want to fight stags and sky stormers at the same time. You'll want to focus on the stag, as the sky stormer, they're not gonna like straight cast at you. They'll do that storm and you can kind of drag them around. They still hit you between 70 to 106 if they're crushing you. But the stag will be knocking you down. The longer that he's alive, he's just gonna be, ooh. And I had that. Yeah, look how fast this guy dies. Nope, got denied. Got denied. How much? And 46 respawn there. We'll take him out because we can. Although the 47 removed 1,000 of my life. I'm hoping that this guy. Oh shoot. I like that these guys don't stun you. This is why this area is so nice. I have to heal up after this guy. Gives me 123 crushing. Oh shoot, click us. I didn't see that. So what is going on right now? Sometimes I don't see the clear cast. And I choose. Sometimes I don't think that I'm proccing the clear cast, and instead of hitting red again, I'm hitting what's it called? Fairy Fire, and then I'm like, oh shoot. Mid Fairy Fire I actually had a shred proc, and I could have an omen proc, and I could have shredded. Or maybe it's after I do the Fairy Fire that it procs off the Fairy Fire. I don't know. And we'll go back. And he still hit me somehow with 70 damage. Got Omen for the next 8 seconds, so we're gonna go in here, hit this proc. Walk up, walk up, walk up. People underestimate belly grub. Dude hits like a tank. Dude hits like a tank. Oh my goodness, why was I still in combat when I hit my prow? That's okay. We just chew him down, chew him down, chew him down. So we're playing currently on Ambershire. We're level 43 hardcore druid. We're roughly about 30 mobs away from level 44. It just hit 12 o'clock my time. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. It shouldn't take too much longer. Every time I'm going a circle, I'm taking out between 10 to 20 mobs. So I really should be able to finish this in two more going arounds. I'll have to keep track. I've killed 95 of these the Sky Stormers, which is just insane. You can see on the bottom right hand side, right down here, but my kills on these guys is 95. So I'm actually really surprised that I've killed 95 of these guys so far, and it's going to be a lot of them. By the time I hit level 48, which is my ultimate goal while here, I'll probably have killed upwards of 500 or maybe 800 or more, I'm guessing. And these guys will become a lot easier to kill as I get higher level. I'm not going to just be focusing on the Sky Stormers. I'll also be focusing on the Patriarchs as well. It's just that these ones die so quickly that I don't really focus on the other ones at the moment. I really should move out of this as I'm sitting here getting blasted by this thing. But I don't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and regrowth or rejuve, rebuff. Go ahead and use this strange drink. Oh, it's a Naga Frogger elixir. I thought it was like the what's it called? The Deviant Delight. It's a Naga Frogger elixir. Look at the size of me now.
Yes.
I am tiny. I have tiny little feet. Tiny little Timmy. And what our objective is, at level 59, we're gonna continue to stay hardcore. At level 60, we're gonna transition from hardcore over to softcore. And let's see, hold on. Miles Morales says, do you have improved hit rating and cat form? I normally miss a lot of swings on the higher level mobs. And I have, in the balance tree, you have this talent called Natural Weapons. So Natural Weapons is going to give you 10% more damage in all forms and increase your chance to hit with melee attacks and spells by 3%. So that's where that's coming from. So I have 3% base hit in all my forms, and that's why I'm missing, that's why I'm hitting so much. Like very little of my attacks are missing, and that's why I'm able to kind of keep up with level, beating on level 46s. And Jason Lewis is Naga Frogger Elixir. Yeah, this little thing that I drink right here, this drink meat, is a Naga Frogger Elixir. I love those. Those things are so fun in WoW. I love using Deviant Delight, so one of the main reasons of leveling fishing for me is to be able to use and have Deviant Delights. And then the other one is the, what the heck, that was a far away range of grabbing aggro. I think I might, I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Let's see if I can, if he drops me down below 1,000, I'm gonna transition to a bear. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna go ahead and ferocious bite him. Wow, okay, we're gonna transition to a bear. Kill him. Kill him. There we go. Chia! 624, but man, that guy took a lot of my life. That got a little bit low. That was because I didn't get the open on him. But yeah, I have a 3% baseline crit. At level 60, I'm going to be picking up Tribal's Leatherworking, and I will be able to go out, kill Devil Swords, and skin them. I need 22 Devil Sword skins and some rugged leather in order to make the, what's it called? Devil Sword set. And then that's going to give me, I believe, 3% hit rating. I'll have 6% hit rating by then. And then all I have to do is go into Upper Blackrock Spire, get the True Strike Shoulders. That's another 2%. So that's going to put me at 8%. I believe Chertawal is 8% crit rating is all you need for raids. I know back in Classic it used to be 9%. But I'm pretty sure that Chertawal redid the hit ratings a bit ago, and that you only really need 8%. But if I do need 9, then I can put on a trinket or get the ring from Mara from Princess, and that's gonna put me at 9% crit rating, which is plenty of hit rating for raiding. That's gonna be like my kind of early goal at level 60, is to get the Devil Sword set. I might be able to farm Mara by myself at 60 as a boomkin. I might be able to. No. Tommy. Dude, give me that rip. Already trying to use the dang storm.
Fantastic.
Yeah, when I don't get my open, I miss out on a lot of damage, as you can see here. But welcome into the stream, Jason Lewis. How are you doing? I know Miles was kind of deciding between playing hardcore and not hardcore, right? But what about yourself, Jason? Do you play any hardcore? Look at those crits, man. 472 crits just with Claw. Just with Claw. Love those crits, man. Heroes are one of my favorite classes because they don't need a weapon to do these insane amount of damage. All it does is amplify. The more crit you get, it just feels like those numbers just happen more and more frequently, right? I have a proc. I'm gonna go ahead and do this guy. Those two are too close together. I might be able to make it to him. Yeah, I should be. Oh my goodness. Well, I definitely made it to him. I just wasn't stealth. I waited too long to stealth, which is fine. You can see here I just blasted that guy apart. So anyways, I start shooting. The other guy starts shooting. Oop, lag. What? I was moving away from you. I don't get that. I was moving away from him and he aggroed me. We have 1,000 life. That's plenty of life to kill this guy. Plenty of life. See? We even got an Omen proc in here. This guy got down to 54% life before he even really turned around. That's the power of Prowl and 2 shreds. It really is insane. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I got another 2 shreds in there, so he's down to 54%. Another claw crit. And he's down. Yeah, I'm still at 918. I can still push it. Still get another guy down. Unless I miss my... Ooh. There we go. See, we got another Omen. Aw, this one only went down to 69 before he turned around, but still. And he's down. Okay, now we'll heal. level's that patriarch? 46. We'll just go this way.
Yes!
Yes. Oh, what the heck? I thought it hit stealth. That's confusing sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I hit my prowl, but I don't prowl. Maybe it was on cooldown. It was probably on cooldown. I didn't check it before. I'm pretty sure it must have been on cooldown. Because I was just in stealth earlier and I didn't really check. But how have you been, Miles, man? If you're still there, how has everything been going? Are you back to making a character? Oh, he's a stag wing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these stag wings. Not a fan, not a fan. That. Still deciding what to do for Ambershire. Oh, okay, you're still kind of deciding. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Just kind of write down, like, what are your top 3 classes that you would prefer to play at level 60? And then of those 3 classes, like, which one is the longest that you're going to be able to, like, enjoy? That's kind of what I did, right? And my 3 choices were Druid, Paladin, and Hunter. Paladin and Druid are basically, those are just awesome classes, being able to do anything you want in the game. If you want to tank, you want to heal, if you want to DPS, it can be anything you want. And everybody in the game is always going to want you because you can fill every role. Now, as a hunter, on the other hand, hunters right now, survival hunters, I thought was kind of interesting. I probably would level as a marksman or a beastmaster still, but at level 60, I've seen so many hunters recently become survival and just doing crazy amount of damage at level 60 as survival. And hunters already have really good farms. I considered doing that as well. I think I might just pull this one by himself before he gets that one. There. I had that rolling hot still on me. I'm not too worried about the damage output from this guy here. We're now 1 bubble away from level 44. And it's only taken me a little bit extra time. These guys will get easier to kill as we level as well, which is nice. But if I was doing this all over again, I would probably hang out in Stranglethorn. Probably till I was level 45, honestly. And then come here. I know that there's a bunch of these guys down here too. You can see somebody else down there. There's a level 50 warrior taking stuff out over there. But you don't want to fight the stag wings, and that's what's mostly over there. Just a bunch of stag wings. And those guys knock you down, stun you. It's kind of annoying. Whereas over here, once you get to that 45 plus range, it's mostly just these guys over here. And Jason's dead. I've been playing off and on since 2005. Yeah, I remember when this game came out. Back in like November 2004, I was living in Germany. I remember, not the date, but I just remember that my buddy down the hallway, he's like, yo man, you have to check out this game. The graphics are insane. You have to get it. And he showed me, he was playing a hunter. He was hitting a crab in Darkshore. That's like my very first memory of World of Warcraft. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, it looks really nice for the time. Like this was a huge upgrade from anything at the time that I remember playing. I don't know if I played World of Warcraft first or Final Fantasy XI first, but whatever game it was, I mean, it was just an upgrade from whatever I was playing at the time. the other most popular game that I had played was Diablo 2, but I started
Hello.
playing. Hey, what's up, God Squad? Welcome in. How's everything with you? I started playing World of Warcraft from 2004, from WoWClassic into the Burning Crusade, into Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, and then Mists of Pandaria came out. And I was like, I don't know, you know, pandas in the game. And where had they been this whole time? Like, this whole faction of class that has supposedly been here, shrouded in a mysterious cloud, and they're neutral for the Alliance and Horde until they choose a faction. I was like, I didn't really enjoy that lore. And I kind of lost interest after Mists of Pandaria, and I stopped subscribing to World of Warcraft. And then WoWClassic came out in 2018, 2019, and I started playing that for a while. And I got to level 60 on a Hunter, I got to level 60 on a Paladin, and those are kind of like my main classes back in the past, and I really enjoyed them. You went from Final Fantasy VII to World of Warcraft? Dude, that's a good upgrade too. I love Final Fantasy VII. I spent hours just doing the Chocobo racing game, trying to get the gold Chocobo, right? You had to breed all these Chocobos in order to get the perfect fast Chocobo, in order to get the, I forgot what you could win from that game place, but I remember that my buddy and I would always do the races, the Chocobo races. We would always play the snowboard game, and there was a submarine game that was inside Final Fantasy VII. So I would always be playing just the arcade thing inside of Final Fantasy VII. And I remember the feeling of beating the Ultimas. Gotta focus on this one and then we'll heal. The very first time I defeated one of the Ultimas, I thought it was so fun. I was like, how much life did this thing have? And then finally to watch it go down, and boom, we hit level 44, guys. We did it. We hit level 44. Let's go ahead and put a point into Primal Fury. And let's see, Jason said, I've played every expansion up until Dragonflight. I had the golden Chocobo. Yeah, the golden Chocobo, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I had it as well. It took me a while. I remember running around with like the black Chocobo was like the second highest, I think it was. I just remember it took me a while to get to that gold Chocobo. And then finally I was like whipping the races quick. Yeah, we all had our first heartbreak with Irith. And all that. That game was awesome. The amount of story and detail, you know, prior to Final Fantasy VII were the the Game Boy games. I think the Game Boy and the Super Nintendo, I think, were the ones that were prior to that. There really wasn't anything comparable to Final Fantasy VII prior to that. That's why I think people, when they look back at Final Fantasy VII, it was such a big difference. Because I grew up and I had a Game Boy. I played Final Fantasy III, I think it was, on the Game Boy. You know, one of the Game Boys. Whatever it was. It may have been like the Game Boy Color. But I remember like the big transition moving from the old Final Fantasies into Final Fantasy VII was huge. Black Chocobo was almost unbeatable without gold. Yeah, the black one was the one that I had prior to the gold, and it was really fast, but it just wasn't able to win the races. And then eventually I was able to upgrade and get the gold Chocobo. I very much remember Final Fantasy VII. I spent so much time in that game. My buddy and I both had copies, and we would race each other to see how far we could get within a specific time frame. So after school, I would come home from school, put it on, and just try and get as far as we can. And I remember we would talk to each other like, hey, how far are you in your game? How far am I? How many hours have you played? Right, we're trying to like get get estimates of how far we've got in in amount of time. After Final Fantasy VII, I didn't play much Final Fantasy VIII. I had Final Fantasy VIII. I don't remember playing much of it. It's not as memorable as Final Fantasy VII for me. Yeah. My favorite game next to WoW is easily. Oh wait, no, Final Fantasy VII. My favorite game next to WoW easily. Yeah, I did play Final Fantasy XI online, but I got so angry one day when I hit like a specific level and then I died. And not only did I die, but I lost my level. So in Final Fantasy XI Online, when you died, you lost experience. And I'm pretty sure I got super angry because I died one time. I had just hit a level and I died. And I had actually lost the level. And it took a freaking long time to get leveled up in Final Fantasy XI. Yeah, I never played past 8. I started playing 8 and I got into the card game and then that was it. That's all I did on Final Fantasy 8 was basically just kind of play the card game. I know at this point I need to go get some sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, let's see, what are we going to do? I'm going to go ahead and sell real fast and then make our way to Feathermoon. Those are pretty good bracers. I mean, if they weren't mail. Oh, I did get some rugged leather. Look at that. I got some rugged leather out of this place. Okay, so we just made 6 gold. We're at 89 gold. I'm pretty sure that I need 90 gold for my mount and my training. So I'm really close. I could honestly just kind of vendor a few things and just kind of make it to the gold requirement. Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. I'll catch you on the next stream, bud. Hey, Miles Morales, I do appreciate you popping in and hanging out. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading to bed as well. It's 12:30 almost my time, and I'm gonna be getting up early. I think I'm gonna stream a short amount of time tomorrow in the morning, but I'm not gonna be doing like my full until. I think I might stream just until 12, because I have an appointment at 1, and I want to make sure that I give myself enough time to get off, eat, and then make it to the appointment. But hey, I do appreciate you popping in and hanging out. Have a good night, Miles. Okay, we're gonna make our way to Feathermoon Stronghold, where we can go ahead and train. Oh no, get the flight path. I'm gonna get the flight path and set my hearth at Feathermoon, and then I'm gonna teleport to Moonglade, train. Really? I think this is like, what, 50%? Okay, so it's 50% faster, not 40%. So that difference in speed kind of boosts me over the amount of speed needed to kind of get away from these guys. Yeah, did you ever play, have you played any of the new remake of Final Fantasy VII? Jason, have you ever played the Final Fantasy VII remake? Or if Miles is still out there, have you ever played the Final Fantasy VII remake? I don't like that they staggered it out. I've never played it. I've never owned a gaming console past the PlayStation 2. I have Nintendo Classic, the Super Nintendo Classic, but I don't consider that a like advanced console because I've never owned anything beyond. I haven't either. My friend has it. I like the original. But Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, take the boat here, the Feather Moon. We're gonna go ahead and set our hearth to Feather Moon Stronghold because I am going to be here in this location leveling on these guys up until 48, 49. And then once we hit 48, 49, even 50, we're going to head to Ungaro Crater and be killing a bunch of raptors through here. And that's going to take us all the way to 54, 55. And then 54, 55, I believe we're going to go to Tel Abyim and kill a bunch of stuff in Tel Abyim. And oh shoot, the boat's here. I wasn't gonna take the boat because the boat is usually really slow, but it's actually here, so I'm just gonna take the boat. This would be a great time to have water form. Yeah, I haven't played the Final Fantasy remake either. It looks interesting. I don't like that they changed the style. All I wish is that they upgraded the game to newer graphics, but they kept the same mechanics of the game in play. It seems like they just changed a lot of the combat style of the game, and I mean, some people probably like it. I don't know what they thought. Let me see. Final Fantasy VII remake reviews. So Final Fantasy VII Remake was a 2020 video game. It was rated 8 out of 10. Okay, so yeah, 8 out of 10, 87 out of 100, 8.9 out of 10. I guess I had really high praises, like why people enjoyed the game. I mean, I know I loved Final Fantasy VII, the original game. I thought the cutscenes were really good for the time. Exploration of Midgar and all of that. Is there anything I can work on while I'm hanging out on a boat? Nope. Let's see, I can make my shoulders silken red. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Silken red. I just gotta buy 3 silken threads, which are right here. I can make myself my shoulders and then go to Moonglade. So materia, nice materia. Yeah, I thought the materia thing was very nice and cool. It was kind of unique. Faster to jump from here and go this way. Let's see. Am I going to be able to beat the boat back? Probably not. It was probably faster just to stay on the boat. It was probably faster just to stay on the boat. Don't do what I did. Don't lead by example. Or whatever. Bahamut summoned for the first time when it was current was amazing. Was that the one? Not to mention all the others. Yeah. Yeah, being able to go through and like see each of them was very cool. I just really enjoyed the materia system. Like finding a materia in the open world, finding a weapon, upgrading your weapon that had additional slots, meaning you could level up additional materia. It was kind of new at the time. There really wasn't a lot of other games like that. Even the prior Final Fantasies didn't have any sort of systems like that. I really like the idea of Cloud and his backstory as he kind of replaces Zack, and then the whole backstory between Zack and Sephiroth, all that. It really made you kind of deep dive into the game. It was a really interesting story. And then with the ancients and stuff, it's been so long since I've played it. I kind of remember most of the details, but I might be getting some of the details wrong. And then I watched some like I don't know if it was like fan-made animation or if it was like real animation, like the old. Oh, I remember watching the movies I was really excited when the movies came out. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make the shoulders. Yeah, when the Final Fantasy VII Children blah 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 movie came out, I thought that was a pretty decent movie. And then they had a couple other like shows where it kind of showed like the history of Zack and Cloud together. Okay, so we got some new shoulders. Put that on. Oop. I can sell these. And let's get this flight path. And we're gonna go ahead and get this flight path. That's a long flight path from here to Darnassus. I'm gonna go ahead and set my Earth. And we're gonna teleport to Moonglade. I'm showing my age, but my first RPG was The Legend of Zelda on release. The whale one on the Game Boy, the Orcana of Time. No, let's see, what was the first one? Awakening. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening was the very first on the Game Boy, right? I think the Game Boy one was, maybe the Game Boy one wasn't out prior to the NES one. The Legend of Zelda, was that the gold cartridge on the Nintendo? I don't know which one I played first, but I remember playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening all through the Game Boy, right? Going through the island. I remember playing the the Triforce one. What's on the Super Nintendo? Whatever one was on the Super Nintendo first was on the NES. Yeah, that was a really good one. I really should download those. I have the Super Nintendo Classic, which I went ahead and ROM hacked. I used like Hachachi. So if you are able to get a Super Nintendo Classic, the little model that came out that had like 17 of if it had 17 of the original Super Nintendo games, you could load some software on it where you could load hundreds of games or like different. So on our system, I have the Game Boy Advance, I have the Game Boy Color, I have the Nintendo 64, I have the Super Nintendo, and then I loaded the Nintendo 64, along with the Super Nintendo, and then regular Nintendo. But I loaded a bunch of games from like Game Boy Advance. There's like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Dungeon, whatever it was, and I loaded like Pokemon Color, Red and Blue and Yellow. I added Super Smash Brothers to Nintendo 64. I loaded a bunch of different games. So we had a bunch of like what are they called? Like custom Super Mario World games. NES, I had a bunch of Link games. I still have a gold card. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, those are rare. That's awesome. If you still have that, that's the gold NES, the classic one. Legend of Zelda. That's your bark scan. Yeah, that's a good one. Thorns. Sure. Let's see. Don't need Ravage. Barkskin Feral. Oh, I picked up the wrong Barkskin. We'll get Barkskin Feral. Break. Rip. Oh no, there goes all my money, man. Swipe. Healing Touch. Okay. What's... Dang it, I'm actually less. I have under the money needed. Something I could sell. To bump me up. Oh, wait. I might be able to make it over there. Oh well, I'll have to worry about that another time. I was hoping I had the money to buy my mount, but I don't yet. But I'll get it tomorrow. In the next stream, we'll definitely get it. It's only a 3-screw one, not one of the good ones. I still have a gold cart. Only a 3-screw one, not one of the good ones. I'm not sure what you mean on the 3-screw one. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over. Frenzied regeneration is kind of a. I got Bark's. Where's Bark skin? Oh, here's Bark skin. Bark skin. That. I have rank 3, which is. That's in the combo. That's in the macro. Rip rank 4. I have Barkskin Feral. I'm gonna separate these. Those are different. Wipe rank 4 is in the macro already. And then Healing Touch. Healing Touch. Yep, right there. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. I am super tired right now, so I'm gonna go pass out. It's almost 12:30. Well, it's after 12:30 my time. But hey, it was really good talking to you, Jason. I hope that you have a good night if you are going to sleep here shortly, or maybe you're overseas in Europe or somewhere else in the world, right? But guys, that is going to be it from me. So I really do appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. I know that today we had Rock, we had Miles Morales, we had Win, we had Jason in the stream, and we had also, let me not forget, Amira as well, hanging out with us tonight. So anybody else out there, if you guys want to chat in the stream, I always like to give shout outs towards the end of the streams to anybody who's been chatting. I know there's a ton of you guys still over on YouTube and on Twitch that are lurking, and I really do appreciate you guys as well. Be sure to go down below, subscribe, follow along, and smash that thumbs up. Let's see. Jason said the collector's market for NES games has a robust collector's market for 5 screws, literally screws holding the cart together, and don't care much for 3 screw carts. That's interesting. I had no idea about that. Oh, you're in the US as well? You're probably on the early side, just as me. So you're probably still on the West Coast. But I hope that you do have a good night, guys. And I'm going to be taking off. I'll be back in the morning. I might start my stream a little bit early tomorrow just because I'm going to be ending it sooner. But we'll see. Not 100% sure yet. But guys, that is going to be it from me. I do appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Have a great one, everyone. Have a great one, everyone. Oh, East dang late over there, get some rest.